A senior police officer has testified that it would not have been feasible for first responders to make arrests when they arrived at the scene of the Little India riot, as they were grossly outnumbered. At the Committee of Inquiry hearing into the riot, Assistant Superintendent of Police Jonathan Tang also outlined his immediate priorities, which he assessed were necessary to contain the situation.
Since the hearing began last week, there have been questions as to why the police did not engage the rioters sooner or made quicker arrests, which could have prevented the riot from spinning out of control. Today, Assistant Superintendent Jonathan Tang explained that when he got to the scene of the bus accident that killed Indian national Sakthivel Kumaravelu, a crowd of some 200 people had gathered. Singapore Civil Defence Force officers were trying to free Mr. Sakthivel's body from under the bus, while about 4 auxiliary police officers were trying to keep an increasingly emotional and boisterous crowd back. ASP Tang, who was the first senior officer at the scene, did not immediately order arrests as he needed the few officers to form a human barrier around the SCDF officers who were being harassed by the crowd. Another priority, to get timekeeper Madam Wong Gek Woon, who was taking refuge in the bus, to safety as he realized her presence further agitated the crowd. An auxiliary police officer also told the committee today that he had arrested 4 men who were throwing bottles, but was told by his supervisor to stop doing so as it was unsafe. The arrests could not be confirmed by ASP Tang. He also reiterated that the officers had not retreated at any point during the riot. ASP Tang estimated that of the 400 people who had gathered at Racecourse Road that night, about 150 of them were active participants, which means they hurled projectiles, shouted and instigated the rioters. The committee also heard that there were less than 90 able-bodied police officers on the ground at the height of the mayhem.